So probably the most important episode in this entire series is now we are going to refactor this out into subcomponents. But one of the things we're going to need to do to pull this off is we're going to need to go and update our store so we have a global data store, and then we can issue updates to that store and our Vue application will be re-rendered. This is basically what you were doing with Vuex, but we're going to be building it from scratch so you can see how all of that works and why you want to store this stuff like so. So this is going to be pretty interesting. And we have quite a bit to do, but one of the reasons why we need to go and make these changes is that if you want to replicate something like this add a card button, where you can toggle this on and off, and you can hide that form or display it, that becomes much easier by using subcomponents, and it becomes much easier to build all this stuff using a global data store. So I'm going to walk you through all of that now. The first thing we're going to want to do is create a variable called window.store. We'll set that up as an empty object. And then once we have loaded up our TurboLinks object or found that our element that we're looking for is available, then we're going to add the data set to the store, and then we're going to directly use window.store as our data object for our Vue app. And what that's going to do is say anytime our window.store changes, anytime the lists property on there changes, we're going to update our Vue application. So we can go and update that global store, and that will go and change our Vue application. So this is going to be pretty interesting. That simple change means that we can go to our browser and we can go and say, let's go to the very end, we can say window.store.lists.push, and we can give it an array and a new named object and say custom list. And if we do that, we will see that custom list was automatically rendered because Vue.js is listening to that. It's created an observer around our data store so that when we make changes to it, it will automatically trigger a re-rendering.